Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Let me give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case y'all miss some of the action. First things first, y'all already know. Hopefully, everybody having a blessed and productive Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Hopefully, everybody smoothly getting through the work morning. And hopefully everybody enjoyed their weekends over the weekend. We're in the armpit of the week, so hopefully everybody's enjoying a vacation time if they already taking a vacation. And for those who are planning vacations, hopefully y'all enjoy yourselves. You enjoy the scenery, get some good memories as always. You know, and just keep yourself safe. Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday morning for the conversation. Definitely one that was needed. Definitely one that I'm gonna revisit again, at least with the second part of the live. I'm gonna revisit that part because I want people for real to get a clear understanding, about just doing what's necessary. Not solely for everybody, but for yourself sometimes. It's important that you do so. But if you missed it, you can catch the replay. I am going to reiterate on a few different things. Oh, my bad, y'all. They on my neck now. Somebody done fed them the bird crumbs, so you know what it is. But I do want to make this quite clear, though, to some people. Again, when you are coming into money of any sort, when you plan on doing something good, plan on doing the big moves, you got to make sure, again, you got the right people around you. That's going to keep you afloat, at least so you're not making the wrong mistakes. You know, like prime example, you feel like you can't trust nobody with certain things. You're either going to have to get an accountant or be your own accountant. In certain cases, in certain matters, you would have to be your own accountant because it's hard to trust right now. When again, you know, you got different things that are occurring now. Like look at some of the people who have gone through it already. Supposed to have been trusting people, doing what's necessary. You know, supposed to be calculating their money, but also stealing their money in the same token. That's the crazy part about it. So you got to be careful on that notion. Susanna, what's going on, baby? Again, you don't want to take that chance. You got the wrong person around you. And now that wrong person is actually doing the wrong things. Again, your business could be booming or it could sink if you got the wrong people around. Marlene, what's going on, baby? And again, you just gotta be, real aware of things. Especially if you are young and you coming into some form of payment, you gotta be wise. If you're quote unquote becoming the breadwinner of the flock, you got to make sure that again, even if you're going to have somebody handling your business, make sure that's what they're doing, handling your business. But there might be certain affairs that you're going to have to do on your own. Not going to be able to have everybody doing it because again, you still got to be mindful of things. Yeah, Marlene, it ain't doing nothing over here. It's actually feel like the hottest day out the last couple days. It been warm, don't get it twisted, but ain't as hot as it is now. I feel like I'm about to go find some shade in a minute. So at least so these birds don't attack me. They out here. Y'all, you hear them out there. But you gotta be careful. Again, if you're gonna have somebody being your accountant, you make sure that's what they're doing. but also still keep a watchful eye out. You know, it's not saying be paranoid, but no, just make sure you're being mindful and watchful because again, this is money that's this is your money. You shouldn't take it for granted neither. You don't want to be at the top 1 minute and then get belly up the next. You know, again, making sure you don't have a million yes men around you, especially when it comes to trying to form and make investments. Because let's keep it real. Even if you, prime example, like I said, getting into sports, might start really getting into some big money or coming across it, regardless of what, you want to make sure you don't have to worry about leeches nor scammers. Most important thing. Hood, what's going on, my guy? When it comes to certain matters, certain business matters, yeah, you got to handle it on your own. But even if you are like unaware of certain things, you make sure you got the right person that's not going to screw you over. My bad, y'all. I think they're looking for me. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, oh. So I was about to run for dear life, y'all. He was coming after me. He was coming after me. Nah, but you got to do that. You know, that's why I said it's good sometimes to learn certain things on the finance tip. You never know what you could possibly go through. But you want to be safe in that notion again. So again, so take pride in consideration into what you know. And you also got to remember this too. Again, you can't do things and you can't build where you want to build if you are sitting here trying to, do everything for everybody else. Again, like I was saying yesterday, that's like if I did come across a whole lot of money. I'm gonna say this for example. I'm gonna look out for the people that looked out for me, without a doubt. But in that same token, it ain't gonna be no instant you just coming back looking for seconds and thirds and fourths. Nah, we don't do those. Because if I gave you something that I felt you should have been able to maneuver with, should have maneuvered with it. That would be the mindset of anybody because some people think like a business mind. All right, if I look out for you, it's almost like I'm giving you a loan. At some point, if I'm down and out, I expect you to be on top. Like I said, people banking on everybody else's successes. Now you got to bank on your own. You got to do what's necessary for you at times. And once you are able to be in a position where you can really start doing for everybody, then you do the necessary. You got to remember that part. Again, you got to eliminate certain aspects. Again, get rid of the yes man. Get rid of people that you feel not just draining energy, but just wasting valuable time around you. Like I said, if it don't mean you no good, now listen, you just gotta detach from that because you gotta have a focused mind when you're dealing with certain things. Again, when you're dealing with big time money, even when it comes down to investments, accounts, and everything else, you gotta be on point and aware of what's going on. Your mind be cluttered up, you make the wrong decision. Again, you could lose something big. I'm gonna talk about a couple things this morning. Because one thing I did see yesterday kind of disturbed me. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Again, it is best for you to make sure you good on all accounts, so you could be good for everybody if that's what you want to do. Again, you got to start off small and you work your way to bigger and better things. And again, count your blessings on the things that you were able to achieve without having to make unnecessary sacrifices to get it. You know, you got to be wise and smart in the things that you don't. But you also got to make sure you're clear minded. You cannot be in any way, shape, or form too angry or too volatile to make any form of decisions, because some of the decisions you decide to make, it could backfire. Who wants that? That's why I said it's always good to make sure you know who you got around you and get rid of those that you don't need around you. Like I said, if they bringing you if they bringing you disparity instead of prosperity, yeah, time to go. And there's nothing wrong again with making necessary adjustments in your life, no matter what it is. You got to remember the part that again, your decisions, your blessings, yeah, it starts with you. What are you going to place in your life when you do get into a certain position? And there's some of you who are actually lucky to be in these positions, but remember, it's always good to have something else to fall back on just in case. Like I said, if you was always just banking on the sports, guess what? If you have a specific injury, I don't care what sport you're playing. If it's to a point where you can't even either play the sport no more, or you gonna be a shell of yourself, gotta get into something else. That's why I said keep avenues open. Always keep your mind open to multiple avenues when it comes to building. Bronze, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, Marlene, that's what I'm saying. Like, even when you get into that stage, like I said yesterday, some of y'all just gonna have to pay attention to the people around you, especially when you do get to a higher playing field. Mo, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. But it is necessary again, because you gotta make your own decisions in life. You're gonna take some wins, you're gonna take some losses. You might come out even on certain occasions. Other times, you know, you just know not to make the wrong investments or the wrong turns, and you're good. Again, you can't make a clear judgment if your mind is cluttered and you're too volatile. You can't be quick to react to certain things neither too. Simba Cool and Mo, you already know he done had his morning walk. Like I said, it's got to be one of the hottest days within the last couple of days. It's been decent, not as hot as it is today. I don't think we getting no shade today. I think I'm being trolled by the weather again, y'all. You know how I feel about that. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, you got to make sure, like even down to using credit cards and stuff like that. Again, you got to be mindful and aware of everything. But again, you got to remember this too. You can't take care of everybody when you still got yourself to take care of. You got to do what's necessary for you. So if you're just starting to get into that playing field, all right, you make the right investments and the smart decisions. Once you do that, and once you start really getting to a higher place now, you'll feel greater. You'll start making more smarter choices. You'll start seeing your investments within front of you. And now you can actually do what's necessary. All right, well, look, I said I was going to do this, make this as an account for that. And every time whatever money gets drawn, that go right over there. So this way, at least still are banking something. Again, you got to fall back on something. Really doesn't matter what, but you need to fall back on something. And I ain't gonna lie, for some people, I don't know, it's been kind of hard and difficult, especially the last 4 years. Like I said, world has been in an uproar. There's been a lot going on. Again, some people have used it as a blessing because they knew how to maneuver and move around it. For some, it was a curse. Like I said, once the world stood still, it seemed like almost everybody stood still. Nobody knew what to do at that point. And yeah, it's gotten to a point where, again, you have some people who are afraid to even come out. I don't know, Mo. I don't know, Mo. This is an audio book, technically. So, Breeze, what's going on, my guy? I mean, but it's the truth, though. It's not just being informative. I want my peoples to understand something again. You know, we are blessed to make anything an opportunity to gain and to prosper. But in the same token, we let that same mindset after a while get to us. Again, if you're surrounded by people who they only are looking to bank on your success, you better start again moving away from them slowly but surely. Especially if you feel that's the notion with them. Mo, you just come in here starting to troll me and you call me a fool. Hold up, sis. See, you've been missing for a minute anyway, so you know you're gonna get one of these too. I think it's about time for you to get one of these. Come in here with that. Not coming here with that. Nah, but that's what you gotta do. Again, like I said, you got the wrong people around you and you trying to make smart investments, prime example. They could, they could kind of mess up the play that you're trying to get. Like prime example, if you're gonna be somebody's agent or you're gonna be representing people, you need to be the one that's making the smart choices, right? Yeah, you are supposed to make sure you're getting not just feedback, but you're getting what you're supposed to be getting from the person that you're representing or representing you. They gotta come to negotiations, right? So when you come to negotiations, that's what you gotta do. You gotta put your best foot forward. Again, you gotta think like a damn shark when it comes to that. Because this is money involved. You know, you don't wanna mess around, you invest in the wrong type of stocks and bonds and then you go belly up. Now you know lost more money than you gain, trying to gain something. You gotta be wise even when you get into those markets. Four corner, what's going on? Oh shoot, I hear you, Mo. I already know belated birthday, baby. Oh shoot, hold on, I gotta give you a birthday. Hold on, I gotta give you the birthday one. Hold on. Let me go down my timeline again. Let me go down my timeline again. I did not forget you, sis. Hold on.
Dear friend, I know it's your birthday today, but keep yourself under control. Don't drink all the alcohol in town or the news will be like this tomorrow.
There you go. There you go. That's for everybody celebrating a birthday this upcoming week. I know it's Taurus month. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, my bad. It is y'all, man. I still had to remember. Risk on bling blah. I had to remember that. Hold on. I think I got another birthday one. I think I got another birthday one. Oh, wait. I don't. Oh, I don't have a birthday one for you. Damn it. Well, this is close enough, though.
Mom, I just want an Oscar.
Yeah, you already know. This is what happens. When I tell people to take my advice and nobody listens, this is what you get. But many more blessings around the sun, sis. And that's for anybody celebrating right now. No, but you gotta remember that part. You can't sit there and make that's just like even the smallest business investments. You don't wanna think you're doing something right or know you're doing something right and then somebody start messing it up. You know, it's not so much the gift of gab, it's just about making the deal without all the extra um cinematics with it. I'm sorry. It's crazy. I ain't crazy. You already know how I do, sis. Marlene, don't come in here laughing. I'm coming here laughing. You just made me feel disrespected. I felt disrespected.
Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Yeah, my bad. I ain't got no sense. I tried to. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm gonna save those two extra ones for in the clip. Yeah, but you got to think about that. You know, you can't have the wrong type of people leeching around or messing around when it comes to important business. That's why I said it's important to do what's necessary. Some things you're gonna have to do on your own for the things that you are not too privy on. You get the knowledge on it, and then you still make it work. Like again, some of y'all banking on just one thing in life. You got to remember, if that goes wrong, what else do you have to fall back on? What else are you gonna do? What else are you good for? That's why, again, it's good to expand your mind into different markets, into different investments, or just different things in general. Keep your mind open. Yeah, we know Marlene. Yeah. My bad, y'all. They trying to get me. Papa Will, what's going on, my guy? They trying to get your boy right now. I think somebody done dropped the breadcrumbs again. Up, I hear them. I hear them. They on my neck now. I'm being trolled by the birds now. I'm being trolled by the damn birds. I feel disrespected again. I really feel disrespected. That's it. I feel disrespected.
Oh yeah, no you love it, muscle lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch. Whoop! Sorry.
Get a handle on your frisbee, college boy.
Oh, you do not want to go.
Yeah, my bad. I'm being trolled by these things. I'm looking at me. What can go wrong right now? Considering the options to keep going. Papa Will, you ain't supposed to be thinking along those lines. What you're supposed to be thinking about is just making sure that you, first things first, be thankful that you are still blessed to wake up and you still breathing. You already know that. Um, but everything else, if it's stuff that's out of your control, just let it go. You just gotta keep moving with what you know best, man. It's good to incorporate certain things. If you're talking about growth and stuff like that, yeah, you already know. Sometimes you gotta incorporate new things in your life. You gotta find stuff that motivates you and keeps you happy. That is the most important thing too for anybody that need to hear that. You get into something that makes you happy, even if it's something new. Oh, okay, no doubt, pops. Well, like y'all said, you gotta take it step by step. If you talk about the physical aspect of things, you gotta take it step by step. You can't rush the process. You know, it's the one thing you gotta remember. Can't rush no process in life. No matter how young or old, it's good to try to do what's necessary. Take the time necessary to help build yourself more than one way. Papa, well, you better stop playing, man. Look here, we jumping on the treadmill, man. Tired of your shit. Nah, but hope all good for you. Top of the morning to everybody. But again, you gotta remember that part, yo. It's nothing wrong with making sure you're making the right decisions. Sometimes you have to take a step back, and focus and calculate and make sure that's what you really want to do. Well, if that's what you got to cut out, Papa Will, you're gonna have to cut that out, bro. Like I said, I just spoke about this a while back. There's gonna be some things you might have to cut out when you do go for your physicals and stuff. And if that's the case, gotta find substitutes for it. There's ways to substitute to still get some form of flavor in your food. It's been done, but you still have to take the necessary precaution steps. You got to get stuff with low sodium and all of that. Yeah, look here. There's some people that don't like Mrs. Dash, but in the same token, there's some people who love the hell out of it. Again, you got to substitute something. Substitute something. And that's what's up, Papa Will. That's what it's supposed to be, man. Look here. I felt like you just trolled me with your health. So since you trolled me today and it ain't your birthday, we going to give you one of these too, Papa Will. We going to give you one of these too. Better start busting down them fruits and vegetables, man. But again, y'all gotta remind yourselves again, when you're moving up the ladder of life, you gotta make sure that everybody around you is comfortable with how you're moving in life. There should be no changes, no forms, no none of that. If somebody is truly there for you, they're gonna be there for you no matter what. So again, just gotta make sure you got the right people around when you're making the right type of moves. I feel when you got the wrong people around, that's when your blessings come short or they don't come at all. Again, nobody never knows what's what until they actually get out and go be a part of life. I just had this conversation with somebody this morning. Granted, some people are probably still in the uproar and the funk, because 2020 started a whole bunch of madness. It definitely started a whole bunch of madness. To the point, like I said, where some people are still afraid to really get out and do something. But again, you can't let certain things in life stop you from living life. I'm a prime example again. I could have been just like some of the people. I could have been unemployed, Floyd, or I'd have been sitting there collecting money off whatever until I got back to work. Luckily, I wasn't. Like I said, worked through that whole pandemic and all of that. Again, I didn't let the world's issues stop me from living life and going to the bag. My motivation, again, I got to keep a roof over my head. I still got shit to do. Can't let life stop me. Even when they tried to stop everybody, getting to what I need to get to. Serious, what's going on, baby? Taco burritos, taco burritos. Be safe on that road, baby. But that's the most important thing to remember, though. You gotta still live life, no matter what's going on in the world. Can't keep yourself cooped up, and you definitely can't keep yourself in your thoughts. That's the worst type of thing to do. When you start getting into those negative thoughts and them negative processes, that's when things start going left. You gotta remember that part, though. Again, just making sure you have the right type of strong foundation around you, because you're going to be strong yourself. You're going to have days where you feel weak, or when you really feel like you need that person or them people to uplift you. Hey, make sure you got the right people you can call on. And sometimes you might not even have to call on them. They end up calling you, or they end up checking on you. I told this friend this morning, you feel like you're in a rut because you haven't really been outside of, just going to the doctor's appointments. Well, you won't have to get out. Granted, you still feel a type of way because of what's going on and that this virus is still moving around. But in the same token, again, you have to get out and live life. You can't be cooped up within a confinement all day, every day. You just can't, because that right there will have you basically getting re-triggered, especially if you already in the wrong type of thought process again. It might even cause you to do some things or react things that you normally wouldn't react to, or you might not get a good outcome from. Oh no, I'm not doing that because the man I got to clap, son. You already know what time it is. But if we already had somebody in here, you know I'm about to be a fool with it. I got something for them too. I got something for them too. I told you, I got time. I'm prepared for this shit. I'm dangerous with this AI. I'm dangerous. No, no. If we did have one in here, take this. There you go. There you go. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Never mind. But you know, again, you got to be comfortable within your realms of just doing what's necessary. And again, you got to start getting out more. There's a lot of y'all who again felt the pressure and felt like it ain't safe to be out. All right, look here. You know the proper routines when it comes to certain situations anyway. The common logic would be that if you think somebody could be sick or you know somebody is sick, uh, whether they show visible signs or not, or if you feel like you're gonna be around a group of people and you still could be eerie, you already know. Mask up or do what you gotta do. The most important thing to do, you know? But in the same token too, there's some of y'all, like I said before, y'all taking it to the deep ends. Look here, at some point you're gonna have to take those masks off and breathe. You got those ones that you could clean out and do whatever. All right, well, do that. But again, you got to remember, you know, despite what's going on in life, you still have to live life and be a part of it. You can't sit back and just allow things to bypass you. No, can't keep doing it. You know, again, you'll never get out of a rut that you could be in if you don't start improving yourself or just start improving your surroundings. Get out, take those necessary walks, especially when your mind could be cluttered. By the time you probably reach whatever destination you get into, whatever you might have been upset about or whatever you might have just been, trying to get over, you'll get over it. Again, I've always felt like this. You have to do the right type of building. And the right type of building does start with what makes you happy. What definitely keeps you in good spirits. And then from there, you know how to move from there. So again, for those who might be coming into any form of big bank or big success, again, you need the core foundation around you. And you also need people who are going to understand, what the game plan is. Yeah, you can do a lot of things by yourself, but you also got things that you can't do by yourself. And those things that you can't do by yourself is where you get the right type of people, your right team, your right core, even down to the simplest motivation in life. You got people that's gonna always be on the up and up and keep you motivated. Hey, keep those people around you. Like I said, they do come in handy. You might be motivated to say, look, I'm about to start really working out. I'm about to start. Well, make sure you got the right type of people with the right motivation because they're going to keep you on that up and up. You got people that are saying, oh, you ain't going to do this, or you ain't going to lose this, or you ain't going, you ain't going. You don't need that because that form of negativity starts a whole bunch of bullshit. Excuse me for saying it that way, but it is. Again, you got to remember when you're motivated to do things or you're just motivating yourself to, do greater things, you can't allow nobody to stop that. Not a near person. And I think that's fair to say. It's fair to say in that notion again. You never allow anything to stop what you're striving for. If it ain't that creator himself, you keep moving the ball forward. You keep doing what's necessary. And again, some decisions you make, it ain't going to be personal decisions. Those are just going to be decisions that are necessary to make. Again, that's how you keep yourself on the up and up. Like I said, if you got energy vampires that don't never ever try to give you anything positive, you got to move away from that. Like I said, the more negative you bring around you, the more stress you bring around you. The more stress you bring around you, the less blessings are going to come your way. And that's the most important thing to remember: keeping yourself strong. Even when you are making impactful decisions in life, you have to remain strong and stand firm on your decision. About to say they coming to get me again, y'all. I'm being trolled by the birds. I'm being trolled by the birds. I don't like it. I don't like it. See, they bring negative energy right now. They trying to squat on your boy. Let me see where they flying to. Make sure they ain't flying over nowhere over. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. But you just gotta realize that part there. Um, Nothing will ever be set in stone unless you set the stone. Whatever you decide to carve in that stone, you make sure that it's carving something that could be a legacy to remember. Some form of knowledge or wisdom that you can give. Like I said, you got the knowledge and the smarts with certain things. Bring it to the people who actually want to be a part of, or bring it to the people who actually are trying to figure out their course in life. Like I said, you might have some people who do want to get into certain fields of play. And if you know the knowledgeable and you can break it down for them, hey, break it down for them. Some people will get it. And the ones that can't get it, hey, there's nothing wrong with saying that you still tried and you did what was necessary. Again, remember, gotta build. You gotta find what keeps you at the highest point of building. Give yourself multiple avenues and options to play and grow. And again, the more you focus on the most important things, the easier life will get. Again, we're gonna have things that are gonna be out of our control. You just have to learn how to be in control of those raw emotions and everything along those lines. Whether you're dealing with passing of people, anything along those lines, you want to keep yourself strong. Keep yourself motivated no matter what. The things that are out of your control, you just gotta let it go. The things that you will be in control of, You form your destiny the way you're supposed to form it. You're never too young or too old to learn some new things. And again, once you are on that growth spurt of learning more and doing more, oh, trust me, you'll feel a lot better. You'll be able to say, I could withstand any storm that's coming this way. And I know how to prepare for it. I know what to take with me in the case of anything. And if I feel I'm stranded, I can reach out for those lifelines when I need to. Most important thing about this, and I'm going to say this too, acceptance, and I mean the good type of acceptance, is key and critical for growth and understanding. And it's also a part of maturity, whether you want to take that into consideration or not. Learning to accept the things that are within your control, learning to accept the things that are out of your control. That is a part of growth. Acceptance. Learning what to accept and what not to accept. And again, when you're getting into that stage of life, just remember that. Keep away all the negative aspects and leeches of things, because once they leech on, that's it. You never want to keep no form of negative in your mind. And again, when you do have the right people around you, whether they high spirited or whether they sarcastic, whatever it is, if you got good friends that really mean you well, no matter how they move, you keep those around you. And when I mean no matter how they move, I mean I'm talking about just who they are as a person. You can't change who anybody, you can't change anybody. You got to remember, life is not just solely about control. It's again enjoying the blessings, and especially when you're bearing fruits the way you're supposed to. You know, you're doing what's necessary for growth on all angles. Now, one thing I am going to discuss, because I felt this was just a little dust off of yesterday to a degree. Again, for those who are getting into them high places or getting into these situations, again, make sure that you got the right people around you and not the wrong people. Now, there's one thing I am going to discuss for a little bit because I was kind of scared, like I said. Seen a video yesterday and it just disturbed me. And I seen it on not just one platform, but two platforms. But again, disturbing nonetheless. Um, and I'm going to say this for some of you young men and women out there again. There should be no form of obsession that keeps you around somebody. Um, there should be nothing in that parameter to where you feel unsafe. And again, I'm saying this for young men and women. Now, the video I seen was girl had her arm in the boy car, window damn near halfway up. But in that same token, arm stuck in the window, trying to plant something in his car. What she was trying to plant in the car, I believe, is one of those, what you call them, the air tags or them, basically them little GPS tags. Now, my thing is, you got to be some form of a fool to think that you was going to be able to do that. What was you planning on doing? How far did you think it was really going to go? Let's keep it real. Like, you going to that lengths to trying to plant little GPSs in people's cars, Nah, that's obsession right there. I don't care how you look at it. That's obsessed right there. Because it ain't no fucking way. Sorry, but it ain't no way. The minute you'd have thought to do that, you'd have had to go. And that was it. Because that's a scary move right there. You think that somebody is that obsessed to where they would sit there and try to plant that in your car. Now, how far you really thought it was going to go, miss? Like, seriously. What if, even if he didn't see it, and you still, how far you thought you was going to go with that? Those tags are for specific uses only. Not to be tracking down your lover and your friend or whatever. No, those is for serious emergencies. Kids, teens, and adults, even elders probably with mental disease or mental health issues. Those is for those type of people. Those are the people that prime example. They could be home one minute and then disappear the next minute. Those tags are for those people, not for you to try to think you could get the rundown and oh, I know where you at every moment of the day. No, like that. Listen, you can't be around somebody all day, every day. You can't. In that form of a relationship, nah, y'all both need to be doing something. Sorry to say it that way, but you both need to be doing something. Because you can't sit here and think that you're gonna be cooped up under somebody all day. And at some point you're not gonna have some form of a fallout. And again, that's extremes right there. You don't do stuff like that. And that's dangerous on all levels because now, God forbid, if that man was probably with family and that tag would have been in that car unbeknownst. And I think that type of tag is for kids. So again, they'd have thought one of them kids would have went missing and they thinking that isn't like, come on, you messing up right there. You don't do things like that. And if you feel you got to get to that point, then you need to take a step back and refocus yourself before you make any more critical and I'm sorry, careless decisions. Big dog, what's going on, my guy? I'm sorry, it is disturbing because again, I've always felt the GPSs are not solely just for cars and whatever. No, no, no. You need those in specific situations, like I just mentioned recently. You don't want it to be your family member was just here, and then now your family member gone. You know, and we've seen that happen. People with slight dementia, schizophrenia, stuff like that, they go missing. Autism, anything, they will go missing. Those tags is for those people right there. And again, even for children who could have ended up being lost. But see, I've always felt like this. There's just some things you are supposed to be in control of. You are supposed to be watchful for, regardless. I think that's what that was too, serious, that Apple shit. That's going to be a problem for some people because now look, you're going to have those tags set for specific things if you can set them, and that's crazy. That tag right there probably would have got homie in some madness, and he ain't even doing nothing outside of just living life. And again, that's sad. If you feel you need to go to that extent, then you need to sit back and reevaluate your whole situation before again you make a critical error in life. Letitia, what's going on, baby? No, that's dangerous right there. Because again, what if he wasn't aware of that and now that's in his car? What you going GPS to see where he going, what he doing? And if that man is not giving you any way, shape, or form of a narrative to go with, stop messing up your own relationship. See, that's one thing that will drive your relationship to the ground. Being too obsessive and compulsive. Sorry, gotta chill out. You know that's the mindset right there. Yeah, I gotta make sure you ain't. No, you shouldn't have to do that. Again, I felt like this. If you got to second guess anything that's going on with your significant other, then maybe it's time for you to move until you figure out what's what. Or sit down and really have a conversation. I hear you, Letitia, baby. Make that money, baby. And for those who could be on the road driving, you already know. Keep your eyes on the road. Because that could have been dangerous right there. You putting the tag in somebody's car, and then you could activate that tag as whatever it is you want to activate it as. And that's crazy. Again, that's fiendish behavior right there. So you're willing to go the distance and even get a stalking charge on you if that was the case. Like you got to think. Like again, you can't be up under your significant other 24/7. I don't care if you are married. Both of you could be working. One could be working. It don't matter who working, right? You're not going to be able to be up under each other 24/7, especially if there's moves that need to be made, especially if it's for the betterment and the growth of you both. So again, gotta learn boundaries, and again, you gotta learn to stop being so obsessive over things. See, that's a form of control, being too obsessive. Then the next thing it leads to unnecessary aggression, key in case violence, domestic violence of that sort. Tanya, what's going on, baby? Taco burritos, taco burritos. I don't think that's fair though. And I'm gonna say this again. And that goes on both angles. Because you got some dudes doing some wild stuff too. But the minute you are with somebody that's doing those form of things, you gotta get away from them. Like I said, if a person is willing to place some form of air tag in your car to track your every movement, oh no. That's a problem right there. And that's also a risk you don't want to take. Again, it's about safety and preservation. And I would advise anybody, young men and women, to check your cars on a daily. Check it thoroughly. Again, because you don't know what's going on now. That right there will make people scared. Shoot, it'll make them scared on all angles. Because what are you doing? Why would you sit there and do something along those lines right there? Like I said, if you feel you can't trust your significant other, then maybe it's time for you to take a step back. Because you shouldn't second guess anything. If that person is not giving you a reason to second guess anything, then again, why mess up the balance? Then sometimes you put yourself in a world full of hurt. Because again, you got to realize that this is not no game no more. If I'm telling you this is where I'm going to be at, and I'm even assuring you this is where I'm going to be at, that should be it. Not know you trying to plant something in my car. It's not the way that goes. All the extra taco burritos. No, I feel good right now. I got to do a brief intermission. Hold on. I got to do my new taco dance. Hold on. I got to do my new. Well, no, not my new taco dance. My bad. I don't have a new taco dance. But I feel like doing this, though.
Okay. Locked up. Does pivot, gets into the edge and wins by you. And Huckleberry still leads on his own.
Taking on everything. Taking on everything. But you got to remember this part, though. Again, that's dangerous. It's dangerous on all levels because, again, if a person is willing to go to that lengths, gotta move away from that. Because those are the type of people that If they ain't got something wrong with them psychologically, these are the type of people that are not used to hearing no and used to being coddled and just used to being spoiled. I'm sorry to say it that way. Because there's no way I could sit here and say, I'm going to do this. No, that makes me look creepish. That makes me look like a stalker. That definitely makes me look like I'm crazy. I don't need to know your every movement. Even if I am with you. Look, if I know this is where you at, I know that's where you at. I don't need to put a GPS on you to track to make sure that's where you go. That's doing too much. That's playing Inspector Gadget. You're doing too much. Just like I said before, I believe in a certain degree of privacy. Man shouldn't be going through no woman's phone, and a woman shouldn't be going through a man's phone. It doesn't matter about trust, bond, none of that shit. It's just principles. Because if there's nothing outside of the ordinary going on to where you feel a type of way, then again, you just let it ride. And some of y'all find out the hard way when you go through significant others' phones and you find things, even if it wasn't nothing crazy, you find out hurtful information you didn't want to find out. Hey, you put that on yourself. And sometimes you mess up your own little surprises, depending. Because now there's been situations where people mess themselves up. And the most that they significant other was doing was trying to set specific surprise plans. Plans that, all right, well, I'm going to do this. And when the time is right, I'm going to bust this out and say something. Even if I've already told you, look, I got some form of surprise for you. I don't necessarily mean you go running through somebody jack. Nah, you bugged out. Same thing with some of you fellas going through, or you finding out your girl phone open, or you got through her phone, and you find some stuff you don't want to find out. But again, I've always felt like this. There's a lot of y'all that need to start keeping yourselves under wraps and keeping yourselves preserved, like I said. You know, you gotta be able to feel people out and read them, even if you're gonna end up getting with them on a relationship tip. It's like if I feel you're a cheater, then I don't think I'm gonna get with you. And even if I've gotten with you, I still would have to make sure that this is not what it's gonna be. And again, if you can't keep it real with somebody, if you not gonna be real with somebody on any level, then relationship should be the last thing you think about. If you can't get in control of your own emotions and your own overall overzealous feelings, you're gonna have a problem. They came back, y'all. They trying to get me. They're trying to get me, y'all. I think they're trying to get the extra taco burritos. They trying to get you, boy. Oh, they perched on that building. Oh, they perched up there. They looking gangster up there. It's like 20 deep. Ugh. You know, but again, you gotta remember this part. You know, it's not that critical. You know, if you trust somebody, you trust somebody. You know, again, you might make some mistakes in life because everybody has made some form of a dating mistake. Not try to sit here and deny that you haven't. But in the same token, if you're gonna build with somebody, again, you gotta make sure that they are in the right mind state. And again, shouldn't be no obsession involved at all. No obsession, no impulsive behavior, movement, anything that would be deemed almost as unsafe or critical. You got to get the hell up out of there. It's necessary again to keep yourself preserved. Tanya, they've been scheming all day. They just came. One of them just came in person. Yeah, that's crazy. They on one today. They said, "Nah, who got bread today? We want some." Yeah, he really perched up like, "Yo, hold on, I want a piece of that." My bad, y'all. These birds getting gangster today. Getting gangster. You know, but again, you got to remember that you can't sit here. Look here. No form of obsession, abuse should be tolerated in any relationship, and that's on both angles. Fellas, there's some of y'all who refuse to leave some of these women, and you got women that are just as aggressive as men when it comes to wanting to be abusive and violent. It might be rare to some degree, it's a small number. Nonetheless, it still happens. For the fellas that could be in those small possibilities of situations, again, you should not be taking no form of abuse from anybody. No physical abuse, verbal abuse, no mental abuse. There's some of y'all who are going to have to start doing what I said before. You better start growing some and start standing on your principles. Can't be weak minded. On any level, you can't be weak minded like that. Like I was saying about that situation with the dude. Your wife went out on you, got pregnant by a whole nother dude, and you're gonna try to raise that kid with the nah. I don't care if we did have kids together. Oh well, we gonna figure out how we gonna continue to raise our kids on a co-parent level, and you gonna go and raise that kid you had with that dude and figure it out from there. Marriage would be over on top of that. Now, I'm sorry, but you will sit there and accept it back. Nah, you bugged out, bro. I'm sorry, you bugged out. That's weak-minded mentality. And if you allow that to happen, guess what? If she decides she gonna go out again and do something, and what happens? She get pregnant again. You gonna take care of another random person's child? You bugged out. Y'all gotta think before you start doing things. Again, make sure you going far with somebody that actually has your best interest at heart. And I mean, there should be no loose ends on anything. Everything should be airtight. Y'all on the same page. Even when things are going left on both ends, you're still supposed to be on the same page as a cohesive unit. Don't forget that part. How can I possibly build with you if I feel like you're not in the right mind state? Or how can I build with you if you don't have no form of goal and ambition? It's the mindset that really should be instilled in you. You can't build with somebody that's not building or trying to build. But you also got to make sure you build yourself confident enough. Because there's just some things you should never accept. A person is not treating you right in any way, shape, or form as far as a relationship is concerned. You got to sit down and have that talk. And if things don't change within that talk, you know where you go from it. Again, a lot of y'all got to know. Oh, no, 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 word. What's going on, bro? No, I ain't talking about, no, listen, there's women that have done that too. I'm saying it on both angles. It shouldn't even go down like that. I'm sorry. I know how it was back in the day, trust me. But then again, I've always felt like this. If you with somebody, you with somebody. There should be no form of temptation that gets you outside of that. I'm sorry, but it just shouldn't be. I've always felt again, once you have took that oath and took that vow of marriage and love and everything, y'all supposed to keep everything airtight regardless. Even if you feel certain things are slipping, sit down and have a conversation. Again, that's the most you're supposed to do is keep that communication line open. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care what the situation is. If you can't sit there and keep it real with me, or you can't keep it open with me, it's pointless. James, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Working hard in these damn birds, working my nerve, baby. Oh Lord, it's about to be a dog fight or a dog love fest. Hold on, oh, triangle offense. Oh, my bad, yo. It's always something. Always something. About to say, oh, I was about to have a pay-per-view real quick. See again, you gotta remember this part. If a person already cheated on you, and you didn't accept it back that quick, they'll do it again. And they'll keep doing it. And that's on both angles. Once a person is cheating on you, look here. Where do you go from here? And if you're gonna go into another direction, then you better make sure that you learn whatever you learned from that situation. There's gonna be some situations where again, it'll be out of your control. Nothing you can do about it. But the things that you can control, you better get ahead of it. And I don't know, it's weird to me, like I said, because I've always felt that way. Look, if a person cheated on you and hurt your heart, they'll do it again and keep doing it again if you accept it back. You gotta learn to move from that. If that's a deal breaker, like how it is with a lot of people, if that's a deal breaker, once that deed has been done, all right, you keep it moving. Yeah, you gonna hurt, especially depending on how long you had an investment with that person. But if that investment wasn't that long, then look, you learned the lesson. Now you just gotta move smoothly from there on out. Pay attention to the signs when you need to. The most important thing that you can do in life. But again, that's crazy. Like I said earlier, you would really sit there and place an air tag or try to place an air tag in somebody's car. Like I don't know. Like I said, that's overdrive right there. Once you got somebody that's that obsessed, yeah, it's time for you to start carefully moving away from that person. Because now you don't know how that person going to do things from now on. And you might have to try to sleep with one eye open. And who want to go through all of that? So I said self-preservation on all angles is needed. You got to be aware and be wise of the things, that you're bringing around you. But yeah, in that situation, young men and women, again, get away from that. Because they'll go from level 1 to level 3 quick. Level 3 is always the worst level, at least in my opinion, because now that person is either going to go through lengths of hell to try to make sure that you're miserable, or they're going to do whatever if you do leave them. Going to definitely act a fool. But again, don't place yourself in those situations. Again, be careful and be mindful of who you are going to be placing in your life, whether it's dating, relationship, or even marriage. Be careful and be mindful of what you're doing. Again, I've always felt that's the worst type of violation in a marriage. Is having kids out of wedlock from that situation. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I shouldn't have to go outside of anything. I chose you to be in my life, so that means again I'm willing to go through the ups and downs and all of everything because that's what I want. That's what I solely want. Again, you just got to be mindful of what you place around you and in front of you. Definitely keeping yourself safe on all accords. Like I said, people, you just got to start doing more research on things. And again, take the necessary steps in your life so you can have the best possible outcomes in life. And also, you can't sit around and just keep allowing things to bypass you. Again, you got to get up, got to get out, you got to be a part of life. see what the world has to offer. That is the thrill, and that is also the blessing of being able to wake up every day. Is that you never know what the day is going to bring. It'll bring you something good. It'll bring you something bad. It'll bring both. Might bring an even balance to something that was unbalanced. Again, you'll never know if you're not being a part of it. And some of you will stop your own blessings or your own comings from happening because you refuse to allow certain things to go. Like again, with somebody that's abusive, guess what? There could be other men or other women around that love you and will care for you the way that love and care for you. But you'll never know it if you stuck on the same old rent cycle. You know, in life, you're gonna get a toss up of everything. And again, it's about soul balance. And that's what you need right now. Balance. Balance, healthy life. Nothing major today. You know, but again, I felt that was something that was needed to be expressed again. Now, kudos to that young man again for actually stopping something like that from being placed in his car. Because again, that could have been a situation and they could have changed that tag to something else. You know, and that could have even been a danger. Again, there are certain things that are not meant for play. Those GPS tags that are supposed to be tracking the people they need to track, those are not games to play with. Those ear tags or whatever, and I feel that's going to be a problem again. And at some point, even people, companies like Apple, they're going to have to start doing better restrictions on it. They have to start doing more improvements and upgrades because those are going to cause problems too. That right there probably just cost that girl her relationship trying to do something like that. And I hope that young man didn't go back because again, that's crazy right there. Because if you would allow anything to be in your car, guess what? You don't know what to expect. And that's the one thing you don't want is somebody just randomly popping up. Especially when you ain't doing nothing but living your regular life and you're doing what you need to do accordingly. You don't want nobody just popping up on you like that, especially your significant other. If I'm telling you this is where I'm going to work, take that for what it is. If I'm telling you I'm going out with some friends, take that for what it is. Especially if I'm not giving you no notion to not trust me. Now, again, some of y'all will ruin your own happiness again just because you're being obsessive, even down to the way you think. Some people want things a certain way, but then you got to remember this too. Some things are not going to go the way you wanted to go. I don't care how much you try to plan for it or how much you feel this needs to be done. Some things you're not going to be able to do. About to say, don't let that call come in. I'm not trying to get no copyrights today. I'm trying to actually leave the content where it need to be at. The link is in the chat in case anybody want to chime in. Again, I feel that's necessary. You know yourself, build yourself, and don't ever lose yourself. Even if you're in some form of a situation, you don't lose yourself. You don't lose your cool. You remember the things that you were taught, and you also remember the things that you placed as far as safety. That's something that's needed again. Start being safe and thinking about yourself. Like I was saying yesterday, for some of y'all ladies, especially after that situation with the dude strangling that girl. Young ladies, again, better make sure you got the right people around you that's not going to leave you on flat, leave on stuck. And if you ever feel like you're in some form of danger, you need to get somewhere where you're at least in some form of safety. Like I said, the one thing you should never have to worry about is specific crimes, especially when they random crimes. You know, just got to remember that part. That's it. Bryden, what's going on, my guy? I really feel it's critical again for people to just start getting back in that form and that light of critical thinking. You're gonna need that. Again, you don't want to take no unnecessary risk, especially when it's coming to your safety and your life preservation. Like I said, ladies, if you are a part of some form of abusive relationship, you need to detach yourself from it. One way or another, you're gonna have to detach yourself. And if you do have a support system that's behind you, then again, you better move away, get far away, and get yourself back right. Because again, there are going to be certain traumas in life where you're not going to heal right away. And then there's going to be some traumas you're going to push yourself to get past it because again, you don't want that to consume you and be a part of your everyday life. And then that you're not going to always get what you want. You're going to have to hear no. And you're going to have to learn to accept that word no. Like I said, when you have people who have never heard no or so used and spoiled to getting things their way, and you gotta break their bridges sometimes. Look, you know what this is. No. Whatever you was used to, get unused to it. Cause not everybody gonna think that same way and not everybody gonna move that same way. You might have people that's gonna tell you yes, but you're gonna have people that tell you no too. And if they tell you no, you shouldn't take it as a disrespect. Again, you never force nothing on nobody. Exactly, Brandon. You don't want to have that mindset. That is the mindset that they put certain people under. The one thing you should never again have to worry about is any form of verbal abuse. Because again, words hurt just as bad. But you also got to remember this too. You don't listen to ignorance and you don't listen to things that aren't true. You don't listen to falsehood. You don't listen to falsehoods. Again, you don't listen to any form of falsehood that's going to give you false hope or negative vibes. Got to remember that part. But again, the minute you are a victim of something, you got to get up out of it. Because if you don't move away from those type of situations, it'll get critical for you. Again, physical abuse, verbal abuse shouldn't be tolerated. The minute you keep letting it happen, slower you will fall into that pit of disparity. You're You're going to feel discouraged. You're going to feel unwanted, unloved, and alone. And that's something that nobody should ever feel. Nobody. Sorry, it is time for, again, you to start building yourself strong. And if you have been a victim of abuse, you don't go back to any form of abuse. You take the necessary steps to get yourself right, build yourself back up to that confident person that you was before that. And then again, you keep yourself strong. You also keep yourself wise and alert to everything. The most important thing to remember again, you really don't know what could be around that corner for you as far as blessings and stuff is concerned. If you don't allow yourself to again get yourself right, that's what you got to remember. Anytime you are under the weather, at least on that spiritual note, you got to figure out a way to pick yourself back up. It ain't easy, but it's not a hard task neither. Not gonna lie to you though. 702, just the person I needed to see. I need you to do me a favor and go into your studio because apparently one of your people's blocked me. I tried to show you some love on your last live, and my comments disappeared. And you know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that. But I want to say this also too to the content creators that need to hear it. It is good to find out who exactly is riding with you and riding against you. Prove it, what's going on, baby? Because whether they wrenched up or not, that don't give them the right to again block people from coming around you or block people from supporting you. Yeah, 702, I'm dead ass. I went to go show you love and I knew I got blocked because my comment disappeared when I refreshed the chat. Not once but twice. I done came out your live, came back in, the same shit. And there's a few people who I know for a fact. Like I said, just start being more aware of what's going on with your subscribers, your close ones, and all of that. Because again, I feel like this. Unless they need to be blocked, why are you blocking people? And that's something I said recently to a lot of y'all. Start paying attention. Even down to when it comes down to your moderators and stuff supposed to be greeting people that's coming in. Yeah, make sure they on the up and ups. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on, son. I don't like you like that. I don't see the same avatar. What up, bro? Come on, 9%. I don't even hear 9% of your volume. What's going on, son? What's going on? I'm about to call y'all boogies. The boogies, what's going on, baby? Word, what's going on, my guy? Hold on, we having brief technical difficulties. I don't hear nothing coming.
Yeah.
I can hear you now, yeah. I thought my phone was tweaking. I was about to throw it across the grass. About to say, damn technology.
What's up, dude? That's not how you do that. They mean something in the backyard. And get some of your stuff up because I know my wife will want to have a party or something. So, yeah, but
Hold on, wait, 702. No, it's not that. Because again, I'm finding out you don't even gotta be a mod to block somebody out of a chat. But even still, just be mindful, because that's crazy. You go to show love to people, and then you got people that just want to hate that badly. Like, come on now. That's how you stop somebody' growth on all angles.
Can you hear me? Okay, I think you can. Can you hear me?
Wait, you sound in and out, brother. What's wrong with your microphone, son? Don't let me give you the troll drop, damn it.
I just it's both. I need drop. I need control drop. So drop, man. Hit the drop. By the time we're done, I should have everything settled.
Don't worry. I'm gonna give you the troll drop. I'm gonna give you the right type of troll drop. Wait, let me scroll down. My thing acting a little loopy. Oh, it was acting a little loopy. It done scrolled all the way past this and went to music. Hold on. I felt disrespected.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely felt disrespected. Hold on.
Nate, say hi. You say hi.
Damn it.
Say hi.
Oh, I hear baby word back there. Baby word.
Yeah. But let me see. I'm run the sun back here cleaning up the backyard. You know, it's nice to
Oh, all right, no doubt, no
get
doubt.
out here and do her thing. Can you hear me now?
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, you still
You
kind of
know what?
going in and out, but
Let me try to go into the app.
all right. James, don't laugh. Cause you about to get one too. I need my grill back. I need my damn grill back. There's too many words up here. Too many damn words up here. One of y'all got to get the button. Now, which one of y'all gonna get the button? Which one of y'all gonna get the damn button? Yeah, that's what you're gonna hear is helicopters. Nah, but 702, don't worry about nothing. Yeah, just make sure because, like I said, I came in there a couple times to try to show you love, sis, and I'm like, oh, where are we doing those again? Not you, but I'm just saying, like, that's why I say you gotta be mindful because whether they wrenched up or not, you got some people that would do the utmost, blocking people for no apparent reason. But again, that shows a form of hate right there. That's at least in my opinion. It shows some form of hate because again, you blocking unnecessary people or you blocking people that ain't being a damage or distraction to the build. That's messed up. Hold on, word. I dropped the link just in case. I see you done fell out not once but twice. Both of your scout pieces fell off. But all in all, though, again, you got to remember this part, though. Um, Relationships are not supposed to be abusive on any level.
Can you hear me now? Why is it so low?
Yeah, you sound low, but I still hear you. I can hear you clearer than I did earlier.
Yeah, man, I don't know what the heck going on. Why is my cup out here? You brought that cup out here? Okay. Huh?
I brought the cup out there, son. I told you, son, I wanted my damn Henny, son. I don't want to hear that. Want to fry steaks on your short, right? Fry that damn steak.
But I mean, you was hitting all facts, bro. Especially, I was saying, what I was saying was like that was a common thing back in the day. People having kids outside the marriage, especially the man, and then the woman finding out and taking care of the baby. You know, um, I don't agree with that. I couldn't do it. But under certain circumstances, I understand why people do it. Because they try to keep the family together. It ain't the kids' fault. You know.
Yeah. Nah, I get that part. Like I said, I'm not saying that everybody in my community was on the up and up. Some of them was, some of them wasn't. But then some of them you didn't know about nothing again until either they was long gone or something got blown out of proportion. And even when you did, it was like, yeah, like, I can't do that. Me personally, nah. I married you. I'm trying to do everything I can for you, and you treat me that way. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Now you say do thick and thin. I grant that, but you can't get through that when it comes to cheating. At least if you got that moral background to say, hell no. If you did it once, you probably do it again and again and again. Nah,
You know what I tell people too. If people cheat in one aspect of life, they're cheating other aspects. So once I see somebody cheating on anything, I'm straight. I ain't never cheated on nothing, bro. That's
you
just
cheated on
me.
your taxes last week. You cheated on your taxes last week, son. I'm gonna
Yeah,
blow you up about that shit. I found $100,000. Found about 100,000. We gonna keep that on the hush though. We gonna get 50 of that to the eulogy fund. Listen,
I cheated on that, y'all would not be seeing me, bro. I'd be somewhere. Almost said something. I ain't. Never mind. I'd be hiding like. I'd be hiding like Diddy.
yeah, chilling, man. I see you on the morning vibe. I see you early afternoon vibe now. Yeah, my bad, bro. Nah, but yeah, just like I said, you gotta know your worth all around the board. And I say that on both angles. Like, listen, the same way a woman shouldn't allow anybody to cheat on them, a man shouldn't allow it. Yeah, and I get it. Certain instances it was to keep the family structure together, especially if that's really what it was. Because regardless, they was doing what was necessary. Bills are being paid, clothes, food, all of that. It wasn't no irresponsibility. I can rant all of that. Irresponsible acts led to certain things, but other than that, they kept the balance. But then the same token, it's like, well, damn, it shouldn't be no norm either. Like, if you're gonna be married to somebody, then again, y'all gotta be willing to commit to everything, and you gotta compromise.
Definitely. Coming from a happily married man, definitely you have to compromise.
Yeah, I
Compromise is
know.
your best tool of defense.
Nah, but you need to. I mean, that's on both. Like, even if you ain't married, you go in a strong relationship. Y'all gotta be able to compromise. Look, I might not like this. You might not like this, but we both like this. All right, come on, that's cool. We
And
cool.
that's even in a friendship. I mean, like you said, relationship period. And then I like the point you made too. Like, 'cause that's why I've been kind of ghost off here because yeah, I ain't on. I'm just on here to make content, but you really have to know who for you and who not, man. Because after that incident happened with, I ain't saying no names, bro.
Yeah.
Everything just funny around me. So it's like I'm gonna just step back and do my thing. That's why I said I'm about to start uploading. I don't really care about I go live because it is people who come through and enjoy the live, but all that bonding and stuff with people, man, I'm straight. These people weird, bro. Like, you don't even do nothing to people and people start acting funny and it's like because of something somebody else did to you and then people don't even listen to I don't know what they listen to, but you can see things with your eyes better than me. And if you can't see all that was bullshit, then it is what it is.
I feel you on that. Wait a minute. What the hell, 702? I ain't 702. Go sit in the corner. Matter of fact, I felt like you just came in here and trolled. And yeah, everybody do like me, but then again, you got some people who don't like me, and I don't care. But that don't give you the right to block out anybody. I'm me. And when you do shit like that, you get one of these. You definitely get one of those and get one of those for fair motion again.
My peach trees back.
I feel better now. My pettiness is over. Nah, but you got to do that though. Only because, like I said, you gonna have people that come around. Look, like I said, I've had people come and go. Some people might be stuck in the middle. But again, it's more about just bringing what's necessary. I don't need all the headaches and the hassles of certain things. And when I feel like my peace is being disturbed, then I know what to eliminate. But that's what most people gotta do anyway. Learn what to eliminate. Who popping up in here? I don't like you like that, 702. Hold on. I don't like you like that. Your people block me. That's a
My people. This be y'all people that come to my page. This y'all people, okay? But what's up, Nate? What's up, Word? I just wanted to come and like personally apologize because this like the second time this happened to me. And like you trust people with wrenches. Like I don't even think about wrenches. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm little and I don't think like a content creator, so I don't think about wrenches, right? And this is the second time it happened to me. I don't know why people do this, but it's the second time. So I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. And I can't even imagine who, because like it's the same people be going to all these pages. And I don't know of anybody like that dislikes you. I think everybody like you. So I don't
Nah,
know. I don't know.
I got some people that don't like me, but it is what it is. It comes to territory. But nonetheless,
Right.
I'm gonna forgive you. I'm gonna forgive you. I'm gonna let it rock today. I'm gonna let it rock today.
Thank you. But I do have to keep it real and I have to address some stuff with word. Okay. I do
Hold
have
on.
to. I know word is like, I was thinking this
Hold on.
motherfucking YouTube. Like,
Hold on.
but,
Hold
but
on.
I do have to address some stuff with word, right? Like,
uh,
I really, really, really loved word. And I hope this don't start a thing. But one thing about me, like, I try to be like genuine. You know what I'm saying? I really, really liked Word. I really, really was behind everything with Word, so supportive and from a pure place, right? Just like I'm just into you and your mind, because Word is like such a brainiac, right? And I discovered Word at like a really dark time in my life. So it was like healing for me at nighttime that
Hey,
Word was on and he would talk about things that he would talk about, right?
can y'all hear me?
But
yeah, I
oh,
can
I
hear
can
you
hear
now.
you now.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
Yeah. So
I
like
respect
word
you
show was a lot
talking.
of my healing process, right? And I don't think y'all know that. If people are on here and they're in a certain state of mind and they discover y'all shows, y'all motivate them, y'all inspire them, and those are pure relationships, right? But there was a live that Word was on, and I just have to keep it funky. And I don't even know that he was like aware of things or not, right? It was a live that you were on, and that person had titled their video to take a jab at me. And it really hurt my feelings because it was like, if you know that I'm going through or I have been through everything that I'm going through, why would you take a jab at me? I'm not a competitive person. I'm not like a user person. I'm not none of that. So I was really hurt. My feelings were really hurt. And I just really disengaged from everyone that was on that panel. And I have to apologize to Word because he may have known or not known what was even going on. I think it was more girl world than it was words world. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta apologize. I fell back because of somebody else's actions. And I am just so very sorry to you because you are always 100 with me.
And oh man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Now,
you good.
yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like me personally, I don't know what's going on with who and as far as people making titles and jabs. I mean, you have people on your panel. taking jabs at me 3 times, never said nothing, never cared. It was subliminal.
What?
I figured maybe she don't know. And then I'm like,
I
maybe she do,
didn't.
because like you disengaged from me, like all of a sudden it's like, so I'm like, oh, maybe she down with this, but I
And
never,
it really hurt me too because I would see your name in chats or I would see you on a panel. I just seen you on Realist panel. And like real life, like I'm not a computer person. I am a real flesh and blood person. You know what I'm saying? In real life, it really hurt me because I was like, I really like um I don't have the words like you always have the words, but like I really clung onto your channel when I was in a dark, depressed, sad place, you know? I was going through the blues when I discovered your channel. And I just if y'all don't know, y'all don't go to Word's channel. He's always enlightening. He's always teaching us about the mind and self and body and spirit. And I really got into that. I was like a word follower for real, right? You know how like people follow Charles Manson? I was hooked.
what,
If
what
Word
was
would
the
have
title?
sent me, I would have went, you know.
Let me ask you, let me ask you a question though. What was the
hmm
title of the show? What was it?
Can y'all keep me? Let's see, because now it's gonna be a can of worms. But can y'all keep me woke while I make it home? That was the title of the video.
What,
Hold on, Louisiana, what's going on, baby?
I don't even hit many pounds.
See that? See, so you didn't even know what was going on, but I was like, maybe like maybe he
Oh,
riding because it's time.
that was on that was what the name of the show was when I was on the
That
panel.
was the name of the live, and you were on the panel with the other people up there. And it really hurt my feelings because the person who titled that video, you know my life. You know what's going on for real when I hit offline. You know what I'm saying? When I hit in and I go off of here. Why would you like make
This person
fun of
knows you.
something I said in a live? You know what I mean? Like why would
So
you make fun of a person already in a bad place, you know?
you can you put it in the back chat or something? Because I don't even know what to talk about.
Okay, I'll put it in the private, but I figured you didn't know, so that's why I had to address Nate being blocked, which I didn't even know, and I had to address falling back from you because of somebody else's actions. That wasn't really right. You know what I'm saying? So let me
See,
put it in the back chat.
let me see. This is where me personally, I'm just about to be a content creator because there be stuff going on that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about, and like in real life, I don't deal with drama, especially drama I don't create. So yeah, I'm falling back, bro. And I'm gonna just pump out content because this shit be weird, bro. And that
Yeah, but
shit,
see, but you see where I was going with this to a degree about everything. There's multiple parameters when it comes to putting content out, or at least here, because it's obvious here you gonna have too many people that's invested that they need to be invested more in their lives more than anything. So again, and then you're gonna have people who don't like people or they want to throw people in the midst of things. And that same notion again, um, you just gotta you just gotta read certain situations. That's it. Like read the room, read the room. Like I done walked into situations and walked right out of it because I'm like, wait, what the hell? This ain't what I came in here for. I'm out of here. Like you don't allow certain things, even on here, to like prime example, you got good friendships with people, or you got good, aspects in anything along those lines, relationship wise. You don't allow outside interference to destroy that. That's the most thing you can remember.
Yeah.
Again, you're still building your channels. You're still building. If your channels is considered like products that you're trying to put out into the world, guess what? Your product will do good. Your products could take a hit, depending. But again, you gotta make sure you just keeping yourself within the right parameters. Like, all right, if I feel this is gonna be a diss session on somebody, I'm about it. Like, I don't need to be around it.
and let me just say this too.
Yeah.
I don't know around what time that was, the 702, but I tell you that there was so much stuff happening, and many people was taking stray bullets at that time. Many people.
You
I was,
you
she was.
don't know. You don't know. I have to say, as a consumer, sometimes it gets so sticky because you don't know other people's stuff. You don't know. You just show love to all the pages. You don't know.
And that it was somebody that was it was some that man. It was a whole. This is why like conversations like when you I don't know me personally like if something happened with if I ever feel the need like I have reached out to Nate like hey man you straight what does this mean what does that mean he'll reach out to me like hey bro what was this what was that I mean me personally that's just that's how like if I have any type of rapport with somebody if I don't then it's like it's up but if I have any type of rapport and I feel something I always try to reach out I tried to reach out to one individual they didn't say nothing, and then 2 days later, they banging videos on talking about my character, and I'm like, you know what? I like this person so much, I just rebutted. Didn't say nothing nasty. Could have tore a hole in their ass, but I didn't because I said we was cool. I would never talk about you like you just did me. I would never do that to you. That's just my personality, how I am. Once I say we cool, I'm gonna try to walk away. That person made like 2, 3 videos on me. I'm like, seriously? And I'm rebuttaling because, first of all, it's a female. So I ain't about to talk all crazy. But it's like, and then it was people around them at the time. And I'm looking like, damn, that's how y'all feel too? Is this what we doing? So, I mean, and then it was people around me trying to protect me. So around that time, it was a lot of straight fire. You know, it was a lot of straight fire, straight bullets hitting people.
But like I move online exactly how I move offline. Like when I get on here, I don't feel like I'm a bulletproof internet character. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still a flesh and bone person. My feelings is still gonna be hurt like they would offline. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
why I move like how I move. Like when someone does something that hurts me and I kind of it kind of is very apparent that it was intentional to me, right? I'm not like you said, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna like quietly just move out the way, because if that's the way you want it, I'm gone. And I've seen so many times with YouTube pages like when someone does things to offend other people and they don't care about it, eventually everyone packs up and leaves. You can't just like hurt people, because that's not going to keep people, you know?
Yeah, nah, listen, you just gotta be real with yourself at all costs. So again, you're gonna have people that don't like you because you're being your true, genuine self. And that's okay. Again, like I said, you don't allow certain things, at least on here, to dictate anything. And especially how you move off here. Like I said, there's sometimes I be sounding mad. I don't mean I'm actually mad. Look, like when I go through the BS with these motherfucking cornball trolls, I don't be getting mad. I be laughing. Why you think I keep making drops? Like, come on now. Like, this shit is fun and games to me. At least on that aspect. But everything else ain't fun and games. I keep things the way I need to keep things. Just like a lot of y'all got to do the same thing. You shouldn't feel like you got to push away from certain areas just to do so. Now, don't get it twisted. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with expanding, especially if you have other platforms where you already are pushing content. But in the same token, again, like even while you here, you just gotta know who to involve yourself with, who not to. And if something just seemed kind of off, then you just gotta make observations on things. That's it. But the one thing I will say, especially if you're already forming some form of bill, I gotta keep communication lines open. I just said this, been saying this. On any level in life, you gotta keep communication open.
To establish any type of relationship, it takes communication. But I'm gonna say this, and I gotta hop down with the kids. But like, I definitely don't move on here, like, because like me, I have the capability to develop relationships with people at a safe distance. In real life, I wouldn't deal with half of the people on here. Honestly, they become too much of a liability. Like I can deal with you on levels, like as a business, but as a friend, I never deal with a lot of people on here because, like I said, I got family, I got my own peace. and people are liability. They ain't got their stuff together. If they ain't doing right, um, that's just reality, right? So, but on here, I have the ability to, develop relationships and take the time to see how, we can interact if we can interact. But I understand what you're saying. But when you just any, and this is professional advice, right? This life coaching advice, man. Any relationship with anybody on any level, first thing you should establish is respect. Second thing you should establish is a formal line of communication. No matter if you express your thoughts or emotions, that way you can understand if this relationship needs to go further. But, 'cause sometimes it be us. We feel or think some type of way, and the intention of the other person, though we may feel or think, may not be what we perceived it to be. The intention. That's all. Yeah, we all do things thinking we doing the right thing, but it's the wrong thing sometimes. So, but I appreciate you, bro. Come on, dude, we gotta go in. Mommy gotta go.
Oh Lord, kids about to karate chop them kneecaps. Oh,
Word,
oh.
word. Can I say one thing to you before you leave? I am so sorry that I disconnected and I didn't say nothing. But secondly, I want to thank you for all those nights that your show held me together. Sometimes you will be falling apart, and your shows will hold me together. I want to thank you for that. And I know the spirit in the universe is thanking you as well. Some of us might be a headache, and some of the things that go on YouTube might be a headache, but you have helped, I'm sure, way more than me. So I really appreciate you and your talent.
I appreciate you too. You know, I thank you for that because that's what my intention is good. I try to make content people can benefit from. I try to leave my emotions out of it and just leave, something that they can use. But I appreciate that. Too. Hey, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the whole Snake, the Great, the Natrix. I got to catch up on some shorts. I've been having a crazy couple days, but everything is cool.
Nah, it's cool, bro. If anything, I'll get you on the back end, so I still got the Discord open. Nah, but like I said, I don't look at y'all all going, you're all gonna go through things in life, especially as content creators. Again, you're pushing what you need to be pushing, your message, no matter what it is that you're pushing. And again, you don't allow certain ones to dictate or try to formulate any form of plan where they trying to destroy anything that you got good built. Again, just stay away from all the negatives. And even when you feel like there's certain things that are being thrown at you, shoot, block that shit off and keep it pushing. Because again, nobody's supposed to dictate how you feel, especially if you're already in the best of moods. Uh huh. Don't worry, 702. Don't worry, I still got something for your ass. Don't worry. No, but y'all both, you know, again, show the form of how things can happen. This communication, get the right people to communicate. Guess what? You know, solve a lot of the situations and problems. And that's the thing. Just remembering that communication will always be key to anything. I don't care what aspect of life you're moving in. Communication. You're going to have to communicate in the best possible ways, but also make sure when it comes to certain communication forms, you be professional while you're doing so. You might have to speak to your employer or whatever. Hey, you can't just go in there like, fuck you, Billy. Like, you can't go in there on some rough shit. No. You gotta be mindful. Yeah, but you can voice your opinion, especially if you feel a type of way about something. Again, not everything has to blow up. You know, sometimes you just got to sit down and really have a conversation and make sure that this is not the situation at hand. And I would say before you disconnect from anybody in life, you need to make sure that you know There is no reason for that. And again, if a person ain't give you no way, shape, or form, or ain't give you the notion that you know that something is wrong, then you just keep things balanced. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, though. And again, felt like today was a good conversation on all angles. And again, this just goes to show you that even when miscommunication happens, people can come together and have a formal conversation without no nothing. So again, it's just about motivating yourself and keeping yourself on board with whatever you're doing. And this has been a good talk all in all, though. Not gonna lie. Shout outs to Word 702 for popping in on the conversation. 702, I still feel disrespected, so you know you gotta get one of these before you leave up out of here. Don't worry, you gotta get one of these before you leave up out of here, baby. Thought I was just gonna let you go around and I got something for you. I got something for you.
Locked up. Does pivot, gets into the edge and wins by you. And Huckleberry still leads on his own.
Man, my feelings hurt right now. My feelings hurt. I got disrespected. I feel a little bit better now. I feel a little bit better now. My petty levels are down again. They down. Oh, just in case from now on, we do have unwanted and miscreant trolls. I got something for y'all too. Because apparently y'all didn't get the message when I said you gotta pay the troll. So you gonna get one of these. Yeah, yeah. If I don't see that, it ain't no need for you to be trolling. Uh, See your black ass in that jumped off the damn panel. I could have put it in the back chat for you. See, I ain't trying to expose all my information out here like that, son. Can't tell you that. Can't tell you. I'd have told you that yesterday. You want to find out what's going on in your damn chat? I better be able to come in there and say, "Hey, what up, baby?" If not, we gonna have an issue, and I'm gonna find my other troll drop for your ass. Every time you come in here, I smell that. I'm bringing this to you. I'm tired of this. Tired of your disrespect. Tired of your disrespect.
Shit.
And damn it. Oh, matter of fact, nah. I can't get aggressive with you. But I can give you this, though. See, nah. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. One thing I will say before I do get up out of here, though. Again, you're bringing content. You're doing what's necessary. At least this last part of the live. You're doing content on any brand, any level. You keep building no matter what. And when you got people that's against you or you feel they're against you, you start doing what's necessary. And after you get rid of the doubts and the negativity or anything along those lines, you can get back to building where you need to build. And again, don't allow certain people to stop what form of building you got with other people. It's just pointless. If I allow one person to make me feel a type of way, then I might as well feel a type of way about everybody. And I ain't gonna do that. I will do this though before I get up out of here. No, I was gonna be foolish with it. And I don't care. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now I feel good. About to say the helicopter's after my ass now. They on my neck now, son. They on my neck now. Nah, but I appreciate everybody that tuned in. And again, for those who might have been on the road or those who are on the road, again, make sure you get to your destination safe. Y'all will enjoy the rest of your afternoons. Appreciate everybody that's been a part, still being a part of this build. It was a part of the 1500, the Eulogy 1500. I gotta give it to you one more again. Yeah, don't worry, y'all. Don't worry, y'all. You already know how I get with that. Oh, well, there we go. My feel good dance on the top. Nah, let me get up out of here. Let me get up out of here. But definitely appreciate y'all. For those following me on Clapper, if you don't get any form of anything before 5, I'll try to see y'all tomorrow before time. But hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your afternoons. I see some of y'all running around these streets. But yeah, always a great conversation. And again, shout outs to everybody that's been a part of it. Don't worry, I'm gonna be looking around some of y'all for some damn food shorts. If I don't see it, you're gonna be upset with me. Just know that. You're gonna have to worry about this.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, let me get up out of here, definitely. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, you already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I'm gonna do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. And again, I'll see y'all later on, definitely around these streets. And if I do something on Clapper, it might not be what I think it's gonna be, but nonetheless, you already know. Keep yourselves tuned in. You don't know what it is. You know what it is. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.